This is Saints 4 Takeaways, sponsored by Rouse's Markets, the official supermarket of the Saints.
Okay, Sunday night after 4th down on 4, I stayed up late and wrote my 4 takeaways from Monday, rock bottom, blah, blah, blah. Then Monday, before I could actually build the presentation, the Saints fired Dennis Allen, and everything I wrote became moot. But now there are some new things to say. But I am going to start at number 4, and this is what I wrote Sunday night. Don't blame Alvin. Kamara was spectacular in Charlotte. He rushed it 29 times for 155 yards, and he caught 6 passes for 60 more. That's 35 touches for 215 yards in his brilliant 8-year career in New Orleans. You know how many times Alvin Kamara has gotten the ball 35 times in a game? Never before Sunday. In fact, in year 8, Kamara now has the most touches in the NFL this season, and he's 3rd in the league in yards from scrimmage. The last 7 weeks of Saints football have been miserable, but don't blame Alvin. It was obvious time had run out on Dennis Allen when we were in Charlotte. I think there were 2 clear signals. With 9 minutes to go in the game and the Saints up 22-17, Shamar Jean-Charles made one of the great plays of the season. He stripped Xavier Legette, intercepted the ball. Then, in the last 9 minutes of the game, after that play, the Saints committed 60 yards worth of penalties. That killed 2 offensive drives, and it also greatly aided Carolina's game-winning drive. Well-coached teams don't do that with the game on the line. And then part B, after 2 straight holding calls, the Saints had a 1st and 30, but then they gained 29 yards and had a 4th and 1 at their own 46. This was their chance to go for it and be aggressive and play to win, and the Saints punted. I think penalties point to a team that's too tight, trying not to lose, and the coach's decision to punt on 4th and 1 with a chance to win the game backs that up. It was obvious to everyone it was time. So at number 2, before we get to the coach, rebuilding a roster. I think the Tuesday trade of Marshawn Lattimore was great for the Saints. He was a terrific player in black and gold, but moving him was good for the salary cap, and it adds 2 draft picks. That's a positive. Here are a dozen guys, all 27 years old or younger, who give the Saints a nice base to start with. The Saints do have an aging roster, but the cupboard isn't completely bare, and that leads me to number 1, the search begins. Dennis Allen, when he was hired, Mickey Loomis said it was to continue what Sean Payton built, and it's been an amazing run. Payton got here in 2006, and as bad as it's been this year and over the past few years, among the 32 teams in the NFL, most wins since '06. Guess where the Saints ranked? They are the 5th best franchise in the NFL. That's a great accomplishment, something to be proud of, but it's over. Darren Rizzi will now try to restore some pride, but just as the Saints rebooted with Peyton in '06, I think they need new ideas and a new direction. My one hope for the Saints' new coach is that it's someone who hasn't coached in New Orleans before. It's time to do what you did in '06 and give this organization a complete organizational reboot. And that's my 4 takeaways from the franchise-altering loss in Charlotte.